Hello, magical gangsters. How we doing today? Welcome to the 11 p.m. showing of Gangster Magician, where I am, Gangster Magician Tarot, where I am your host, the Gangster Magician himself, and I am here to do a read for you, okay? That's what I'm here for, because I am here for you, all right? So is Archangel Michael, he says. He says, so what about me? You don't always want to talk about yourself, he tells me. He says, I'm always talking about myself. I never want to bring up the other people that really matter. I said, all right. So then he said, bring out some love. Enough with this death angel stuff. You're a love angel, brother, too, he said. He said, stop always focusing on the bad. I said, well, it's not all bad. I said, but whatever, that's what he tells me. So I'm just doing what I gotta do, all right? He said, then he also just told me, he said, make sure you selenate those cards, too. He said, you get better reads that way. So, yeah, I said, you're right. So I just followed instructions. I'm not going to say, who are you talking to? Who do you think you're telling? But, it is what it is. It's what we do. We're crazy over here. Crazy people. You don't know what you're going to get over here. Okay? You just don't know with these people. With these magical gangsters. You don't know. They're crazy. They don't care about nothing. They just do anything they want. They park anywhere they want. Okay, so let's get, what can we get here? What am I getting here with this? I do have a feel that, somebody is yearning you. I can feel that, like somebody is really nostalgic towards you right now. I don't know who it is. I mean, probably your counterpart. Or it could just be somebody else who, maybe knew you in the past, or maybe you have a new secret admirer or something. But somebody's admiring you. I could feel it. I could feel the admiration for you coming. But let's see what's going on. Let's go find out what's going on in the energy here. Let's see what we're working. See if we're working with anything worth mentioning over here. All right, let's see what we got over here. All right, what's the overall energy, God? What do we got? Okay, wow. The overall energy, brother, what you have right now is this scumbum devil. How about that? He is no good. What's he doing here? What are you doing here, brother? Guess what, though? We're seeing him, though, firsthand, and that's why he's the first card. So we know he's not sneaking around here. When you're the first card that comes out, when you're the overall energy, that tells me somebody's fucking around. All right, but that whoever is fucking around is being seen as somebody who's fucking around, okay? Because this devil is here, okay? They are around you, okay? Understand that. They will try to get to you in any particular way, but I feel they're in a weak spot right now. They can't really get to you, okay? So they can only control certain people. So I think the person now that they're trying to control is not strong enough. It will not be able to challenge you, okay? That's what I believe. I believe that's where it's at. Because Six of Pentacles, because you're receiving what is meant for you, okay? No devil, no idiot, no dope, no copycat, no King of Swords reverse, no King of Wands reverse, no persona non gratas. None of these people are going to come take what is meant for you, okay? Because what is meant for you will always find you, okay? And this devil is well aware that when you mess with you, the end result will always be the same, and that is you destroying this devil and sending his bitch ass all the way back to hell to never be seen or heard from again. And that is exactly what you've been doing, okay? You sent several of his lieutenants back. I heard you were the one who single-handedly destroyed Asmodeus, the third highest ranking demon in all of hell. I heard that you did that, okay? So just know, I'm not sure 100%, but I believe that it was you, they said. I'm not 100% certain, but somebody did. Somebody took them out, all right? Maybe it was a couple of you. Maybe it's all grouped up and you got that bastard. Number 3, he's gone, though. The one who's still down there is Baal. He's still there, though, okay? But the devil came out. He came out just for you. Just for you. Don't really come out for it. I mean, you got to really matter for this fuck to come out for you, okay? Especially to be the overall energy. So that tells me just how desperate he is to get you, okay? And how elusive you are that he would come out of hell to come get you. That's amazing to me, actually. It amazes me that the devil would actually come this far to, and the fact is he can't even beat you. You won. He can't defeat you. He's out and about. Once he's seen you, there's nothing you can do. Okay, now 5 of Swords in reverse. Somebody has a desire to reconcile with you now. Okay, there's somebody wants to make amends. There's a desire to forgive. They don't want to hold on to this past resentment towards you. So who's that usually? I mean, I would usually say that Five of Swords in reverse is a classic DM card, I would believe. Could be somebody else. Could be somebody else that, maybe felt they picked the wrong side. Maybe, they were peer pressured. A lot of people were peer pressured into this. So remember that, okay? Remember how it is. Remember, go back to the days of school. This is what it was. It was almost like the days of school where, everybody wants to be popular, okay? But for some reason, this devil didn't want you to be popular, okay? So he did everything possible to make you look like you were the biggest dork, biggest loser ever, okay? And got all these other people to do it against you, okay? And pressured people that normally wouldn't get involved with this stuff into coming against you with promises of all types of different stuff, okay? Because this is how set down he was willing to go for to get you, okay? This is how far this devil was willing to go to get you. That's how much you matter, because they knew what your purpose was here. They knew what you were going to be able to do, and you were going to end up destroying this devil no matter what was going to happen, okay? That was already the prophecy. He knew that somebody just like you was going to come here and destroy him. And you know why he knew that? Because God let him know that, okay? And here's another reason why. Is because this person actually created all this for you, okay? They felt that they could, by feeling this way, knowing this, they completely manifested the situation to the point to where it's like they took themselves out, okay? They thought that they were going to get you before you got them. That's basically what there was. They knew about you before you knew about them, this devil, okay? And they were coming to get you, and they thought you didn't see it. But the fact that you turned around and you said, oh, I knew exactly what you're doing. Maybe you've heard of us. We are, we lead our own crew over here. We're a Gangster Magician, for God's sakes, okay? We run the 8th house crew, okay? Maybe you heard about us. We're the ones who deal with the death. We're the ones who deal with the taboo stuff here, okay? And devil, that tells you everything you need to know about who you're dealing with, okay? Because the reason why this devil, because he knows that you're able to fight, because you have the light and the dark, okay? That's what they're terrified. They could only really take advantage of the ones that are more into the light. The fact is that you're half light, half dark. You choose to be in your light, okay? But you have the ability to get dark, okay? And you could go right back to being light again. And that is one thing that most people are unable to do, okay? Because sometimes you got to fight fire with fire. Normally, we like to fight fire with water, okay? In our case, we rather just throw a fucking big bucket on top of your head and just put you right out, okay? That's how usually we do things. But sometimes you got to give people a taste of their own medicine. And when you do that, maybe they learn. Perhaps they may heal. Because you are walking karma, remember, okay? But you also are a Page of Cups. You're also just very, 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 very intuitive, okay? You have these wonderful creative opportunities that, you create for yourself, perhaps sometimes find you, okay? You come off very curious, okay? You're like Curious George. You're adorable, like Curious George, okay? You're a happy surprise. People, when they see it, they say, whoa, I was surprised. I didn't see that coming. That Gangster Magician surprised me. I didn't think he was that witty. I didn't believe he was this charming. Wow, better not judge a book by its cover again. Perhaps that's what you learn, okay? Because you are a dreamer who has new love coming, okay? And this tells me somebody wants to release this past resentment. They have a desire to reconcile, and they want to make amends with you. I don't know what you want to do. What are you going to do? You're going to just, I don't know. If they come off right, maybe just whatever, who gives a fuck? Right or wrong? Because remember, at the end of the day, you must remember, your default will always be this Queen of Cups. That's what you're all about, right? The cups. So if this person that's desiring to reconcile with you has a past resentment, this is the same person that you wanted to love. You have loved in the past, okay? Perhaps. That tells me everything I need to know. You wished for this person. And now that they want to come and now you want to, act like they don't matter now, okay? You have to remember, I told you, they were under this devil energy. This devil energy had to be, this is the only way you were able to get them. Pretty much the DMs sacrificed themselves, okay, to bring this devil energy. They knew that by doing that they would have to, make themselves vulnerable to this energy, okay? Which they did, okay? But the fact is that your DM also knew that you were going to come back. They knew this wasn't like they wanted to destroy you. They knew that you were going to come back. It's almost like they literally, they did. I mean, it's hard to look at it from that point of view, if, or that perspective, but I suggest maybe you try that. A lot of this was planned in the 5D, and in the 3D is a whole different ball game. So they destroy this devil in the 3D. And, usher in this age of Aquarius, you and your counterpart had to really come up together with an elaborate plan to defeat this devil. I mean, think about it. This is a person, this devil has been running the world forever now. Okay? This you waited many lifetimes to get your revenge here. Eve, okay? Because that's who you are. Eve is the one. This is the one who originally tricked Divine Feminine. This devil, okay? This is the snake over here. And we got him. Okay, look at it from this point of view. It's almost like this devil tricked us. It's like we were with our counterpart. Okay, this is how they got us. Okay, we were in Eden on earth. We had at one time. Okay, at the beginning, God told us don't eat that apple tree. Don't eat that apple right there. But this fucking snake came out of nowhere and started talking a good game. This snake started telling us stuff. Started telling us that we learn all types of stuff with that apple that nobody's gonna know. Just you'll be fine. Don't worry. That everybody's they're using you. They're making you your secondary. They told us. That's what this devil told us. They said that we were the weaker of the two. That they knew stuff that we didn't know. That they created us is what this snake told us. Okay, and then we said, so they got in our head. We weren't ready. We weren't equipped like we are now. Okay, because we never seen anything like this. We didn't understand. Okay, so they got us to do something, and it was all a trick. It was all a trick. It was all a test by God too. And you know what happened? It was a long fall for you. Okay, that you had opened up Pandora's box and everything just flew up in your face and you didn't know where to go, and all of a sudden you just see everything disappear. You see the devil go with the thing. It takes your divine masculine with them, tells them how you're the worst, that you're the one who ruined all this, blah, blah. So they could completely pull that fast scam. It's almost the same thing. That's what they did to you this time. Okay, so I'm trying to make it like, I'm trying to make it as an example. Okay, that's exactly what this devil did. Made it like you were the one who was the bad one here, and then acted like they were the buddy of the Divine Feminine, while knowing just to keep you guys away, because they knew once you got together that this devil would be gone. Okay, they've been doing this ever since, been trying to keep you, Adam and Eve, apart. Okay, and they have been successful for the most part. All right, at the end of the day, they've been successful because of their ability to corrupt the masculine energy and keep the Divine Feminine energy down. But it's all changing now, because they never seen someone like you come through here as a Divine Feminine. They just had it in their head that Divine Feminine was all female. No. There's a lot of male Divine Feminines, okay? Now that the playing fields are even now, okay? So you have men and women on both teams, okay? That are, so it gives you a little more power now, okay? Now you could get a little more gangster, okay? Because it's difficult for a female to be gangster. It really is, but it's not very difficult for a male to be gangster, okay? Even while they're in their Divine Feminine energy, okay? That's like a hero energy. It's Divine Feminine, if you didn't know, okay? A lot of people, they should know that. It's like the good guy wrestler. Okay, that's who it is. So with this Queen of Cups, tells me everything I need to know, because that's why this Lover's energy is here for you. You never lost it. You held on to it the whole time. You were never going to give up. You knew that you were going to beat this devil. Okay, your counterpart, they say they believe that they knew this was going to happen. They knew. I don't know. It is what it is. You listen to whatever they say. It's going to tell the story. It doesn't matter. What's supposed to happen happens anyway. So it really doesn't make a difference, okay? Because at the end of the day, all that matters is sending this devil back to hell to never be seen or heard from again. So at the end of the day, it really don't matter if you get back with your counterpart. Just know that you and them have worked together, and you will be the reason why this person is not going to be here anymore, okay? And that is why there's a desire to reconcile. Five of Swords in reverse with the Queen of Cups, Lover's energy. Well, there was a Lover's energy in there. I must have been doing Queen of Cups, Lover's energy, okay? So just know that. See what else we're working with here. Some devil energy here is being released, and now somebody wants to forgive. They want this Queen of Cups forgiveness. Okay, all right, Eight of Swords in reverse now. Okay, this is actually good. So you got a Five of Swords in reverse with an Eight of Swords in reverse. So not only do you have this person, this counterpart who wants to release this past resentment against you, they also have a desire to reconcile. They also like to make amends and desire for you to forgive them, okay? They also, on top of that, are releasing these self-limiting beliefs, okay? They're releasing negative thoughts, and they're opening new perspectives. They're accepting who they are. They want freedom from this devil, and they know the freedom from the devil is with you, okay? You're where the love is. That is what they want, okay? They know now that's what they want, okay? They this devil sold them on the allure of fame, fortune, money, this, fast women, fast men, anything like that, drugs, alcohol. This is what this devil, that's how they control you. Okay, they make it like they're helping you, like what they're doing, but at the end of the day, that's how it controls you. Okay, and that's why, you know, this your counterpart, they have this 5 of Swords in reverse here. Okay, this 8 of Swords in reverse. They don't want to do this anymore because they want to be with you. They want to build a counterpart. They want to build you know, this foundation of this 10 of Cups with this Queen of Cups. Okay, because clear as day, somebody does, because they have a desire to reconcile. They're making amends. They want to make amends, and they're releasing whatever negative thoughts there are. So this tells me that they're healing. 5 of Swords in reverse, 8 of Swords in reverse would tell me that that's a person who's healing. Looking right at this Queen of Cups, okay, knowing that this is what their happiness is. So, with a 10 of Cups here, I mean, you could do whatever you want, you know what I mean? But at the end of the day, that's what's coming your way. I told you. And you still got this devil here, but this devil's being seen, so that they want to leave this devil. Okay, because they want to come towards this Queen of Cups hermit, because that's what you are. You're a Queen of Cups hermit. Okay, you're a lovely hermit. Okay, a lover boy hermit. You are. Okay, at the end of the day, but you became the best version of yourself with this hermit energy, and you're willing to stay in this energy as long as it takes. Okay, because you're not going to, you know, come out of your shell until what you want is there. Okay, you're not going to come out for just nothing. That's exactly, because, you know, because if you come out for just nothing, you find yourself in a 5 of Wands. You find yourself in a competition, okay? Somebody's over there sneaking it. You want to pull a sneak attack on you, okay? The longer you wait out on these people, the faster they'll take themselves out, because that's what they're doing. Because you not responding to them will cause them to take themselves out, all right? Just remember that. So they just understand that they cannot even... The only way you could lose this is if you roll around in the mud with these people. Even if you respond, like, there's going to be things that are said, you just have to go with the flow and ignore it. Just be like, listen, this is what it is. There's nothing else anybody's going to tell me. Like, you're not going to play these games with these people. So, it is what it is. They're not going to be able to do anything. But just know the devil is, they're finished now. Okay, because they are clear as day being seen as this magician in reverse, okay? They are not a gangster magician like yourself. They are not the ones who are able to bring the fun, okay? They're seen as a one-trick pony, because that is all this devil is a one-trick pony. They like to give you stuff to make you feel good. They like to give you that, what's the word, the instant gratification, okay? But you always lose in the end with it, all right? And they know that. It's like they're the casino. That they bring you in the casino, let you win a little bit, let you feel good, and then they take you for everything. How many times has that probably happened in the past to people? A lot, I would imagine. Okay, and that allows these people to become, you know, heartbroken. Okay, and they become stuck, and they become, you know, slaves to this devil now. Okay, and that's exactly what this devil wanted in this situation. They wanted to enslave you and your divine counterpart. Okay, and for some reason or another, you and your divine counterpart devised this plan in the 5D that they were going to allow themselves to be, you know, sacrificed by this devil in order for you to defeat them, to come defeat this devil. And, you know, now you have this counterpart desire to forgive here. So something's telling me that something, and this devil's being seen as a magician in reverse. Okay, and you're over here as a Queen of Cups hermit. And now there's heartbreak here. Okay, because it's probably this devil's heartbroken because they got it, they're done. They've been seen. Once you're seen, it's like, you can't say you're not the devil. It's like, come on. All right? And you know who really, they're back again. Wow, look at this. Your main man, your benefactor, the King of Wands. And they said, yeah, I seen this devil. They're protecting this Queen of Cups again. Look a couple reads over, exact same thing. Same card, same thing. King of Wands, blocking them, watching them. It's just this king look. Exactly, I did this before. It's just deja vu. This thing, he's sitting here like this, watching. Okay, looking at that devil, this devil magician in reverse, saying, ain't nobody coming near this one. I already know what's going on. I'm about to get up, is what he's saying. Okay, not only is he about to get up, okay, but your counterpart now is releasing these negative thoughts that perhaps were, you know, holding him back. Maybe this devil is, you know, well, not in their head no more, because not only are you a Queen of Cups, but you're a Queen of Wands. All right, this is the one your DM finds the most sexy about you. They love you and this Queen of Wands, and that's what you're in 100% of the time. But don't forget, they do love that Queen of Cups in you, though. They do want that love. They are a King of Cups, your counterpart. Don't forget. They are a lover boy. That's what they want. They're not, this is not what they wanted. They did not want this with this life. This was what they got stuck into, okay? Now this King of Wands is trying to pull them out of it, okay? Because they feel like they're responsible for bringing this in. They feel like they're the ones, okay? And all they ever wanted was for this King of Cups to be happy, this King of Wands, but now they feel like they're the reason why they've been unhappy now, okay? And they knew that this Queen of Cups, was what made them happy, and now they're trying to make it up to it in this situation, and that's why they're looking right at this Devil, okay? Clear as day, Eight of Cups has a disappointment, trying to help this King of Cups escape this Devil, okay? While this King of Cups now has this, past they have a desire to reconcile. They're releasing whatever negative beliefs. That it means this King of Cups is healing, okay? They could be whatever they want to be, okay? They could also be a King of Pentacles, all right? But right now they're focused on love. They're not worried about money right now, okay? They see that this King of Wands is helping them. They know what it's all about. They see the Chariot reverse, how this Devil, this Magician reverse was trying to oppose this divine union. They were doing everything to delay this, every possible thing. But by them doing all that is what made them be seen. The more they tried to delay it, the more they became seen. That's what you got to remember now, okay? The more they tried to, that's why you not responding. See, if you responded and you said something, then they would have went with the old thing. Oh, look, they would have got you somehow. They would have twisted your words. They would have did it. It would have caused a scene. But the fact that you're not even paying attention or responding, that is what kills them, okay? And it really, really kills them. And you know who it really is going to be killing them soon? This Hierophant, that's for sure, okay? Because they see what's going on here, and they want to institutionally support you. They don't want to be supportive of no Devil Magician here in reverse. That is not what they're looking for. They want a Gangster Magician, not a Devil Magician, okay? Nobody wants a Devil Magician. Who would like that? Doesn't sound like fun to me. Sounds like a dangerous animal. Okay, Devil Magician. We don't want that stuff like that around here. We're going to euthanize this Devil, please. Just please and thank you. Take them away. We don't want them here anymore, okay? And now this Devil, Nine of Wands in reverse, they're not very brave or courageous like you. They're only coming off very paranoid, okay? This is a very paranoid Devil. This is why they're being seen. So when a Devil's paranoid, they don't know who's thinking what. They don't know. They're always very in control. Now they don't know who knows what about them. They know that you're over here doing your thing. They can't stop you. They have a King of Wands looking right at them, okay? They have your counterpart wanting to get away to come towards you. This person's Chariot and reverse are all over the place, still trying to oppose it, but are coming off extremely paranoid and are being seen as a one-trick pony Magician in reverse. That's been seen through, okay? Because they will not, and they cannot, and it's not going to ever happen for them to stop this Two of Cups for you. And we're going to end it on that because this Queen of Cups is getting your Two of Cups. You always will be getting that, okay? It's on its way, all right? It doesn't mean it's going to happen overnight, but these are consistent, these readings. Come on, guys, they're consistent. When they consistently come up the same thing, especially with this King of Wands, this tells you everything you need. It's like having a mob boss on your side right now. This is what this is. A King of Wands is a mob boss. I'm not saying they're actually a mob boss. I'm just saying, but that is what they are. A respectable person. They didn't get this, be this way for no reason. Okay, it's a very, 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 very cerebral person, okay? And they're a visionary, and they see what's going on here, okay? And they're trying to help you. So just remember that. But they can't do it without, you have to just believe. You just believe in them, okay? Because this Two of Cups is always going to be here for you. So, it is what it is. Right or wrong, though. Tell me it is what it is sometimes. Because you just got to do what you got to do. I mean, you just got to believe. Sometimes it's hard to believe unless, because you still live with that logic. You just want to, it's all about having faith, believing, because you wouldn't be thinking certain things like you are if it wasn't meant to be true, okay? You wouldn't be thinking this, okay? Not everything you do believe is true, but the important things, your intuition is telling you are always going to be true. Trust me when I tell you. God didn't give us intuition for no reason. This is the only way we were able to combat these demons, okay? Trust me when I tell you. That is it. How else would we be able to defeat them unless we'd have it? They would easily destroy. They have all the tools to beat us. Okay, we have God at the end of the day, but it's like a big trick. It's almost like playing like Hunger Games or something. That's exactly what it is. But we're winning now. Now we're winning. Okay, the rabbits got the gun now. We got the gun now. Now these people, this Devil, they're in despair. Devil in despair over here. It's okay, though. It's all right. But you'll be the one known as the one who defeated the Devil. That is you. You are that one, okay? And that's what this King of Wands wants from you, okay? So just let's see what we're working with here, Queen of Cups. See what we're working with, okay? I just said, see what we're working here, Queen of Cups. See what we're working here. Did I not just say that? And you saw me do this. What's that say right there? Queen of Cups, brother. Come on, I'm the best around. Ain't nobody gonna tell me otherwise. Please or thank you. There you go, 2 Queen of Cups. That is how you show who's the real one here, okay? Because these other people, they don't even show themselves one here, okay? You don't even know what they're pulling with cards. They just tell you whatever it is. Anybody could do that. I could sit there and just pull cards and have a script and do whatever it is. I'm doing this right off. I just press the button and I go and talk, okay? That just tells you that our ability here at this Page of Pentacles to manifest is superior to others, okay? Not saying you are with us, but I'm saying people, they have to see this, okay? People would have to see this to believe this almost. But at the end of the day, there's only so much you could do. What else can you do? You can only just wait, and when it's time for you to be seen, you'll be seen. You are mastering your craft. Remember that. You are a Queen of Cups, without a doubt. That is a nice short. That's another good one right there. Man, I love it. I love it. Okay, that's what you got to say. I love it. I fucking lie. I do this just because I love it. That's why I do it. That's why you see the passion in me, okay? Because others, they just do it for the money. I do it because I fucking love it, okay? And that's why I have the temperance all day here, brother. Balance, okay? And it's the same thing with you because you are the same energy as me. You are a balanced person. You are a balanced Queen of Cups like you've been coming up, okay? It's all you ever were. You have this King of Wands. They got you, okay? They've been out 3 times in the last 4 whatever readings, okay? Because not only, again, okay, this was the last one, are you a Queen of Cups? But you are a Queen of Wands, okay? That is the one that finds your DM the most sexy about you. They love it. They love you in this Queen of Wands. I just said that, remember? So that tells you we're having a lot of, confirmations here. And that is always good. We like that. That makes the read that much better, okay? Because 2 of Swords are in reverse. Because whatever difficult decisions, they're not being seen as anything like that. This is just... it's clear as day being seen now what's going on here. No, there's no difficult decision when it comes to this double 2 of Swords. That is for sure. Okay, because 6 of Cups is here with this Queen of Cups. You have the unconditional love. You're the one who has this 10 of Cups that, your counterpart is, yearning for. They're yearning to be with you, okay? They want you worse than you'll ever imagine right now. You got to understand that. But they would have never felt this way if they went with you right off the bat. You had to do you have to look at it. Everything's energy. You are now in control of the energy. Okay, that's why you have this counterpart person wanting to reconcile with you. Okay, they were able to see just how valuable. They would have never seen this in you if this didn't all happen. If this devil didn't get involved, and you knew this in the 5D and you planned this. Okay, because how else would you be telepathically communicating with them? How else would you know so much about them? How else? So look at it from the 5D perspective. You got to remember, the 3D is just, it's an illusion. Okay, 5 of Wands in reverse. Now, not only just 5 of Swords, these people, they don't want any conflict now. All right, they don't want to do this no more. Okay, all right, they're done. So whoever, this tells me this could be your counterpart. This could be people that were around this devil magician. Everybody sees you as a balanced Queen of Cups. Okay, and they also see that you're here to build this new world. Okay, you are the one. You completed the cycle. You are ushering in this new earth, okay? The vibration change will usher in this new earth and bring in the age of Aquarius. This is what is happening right now. Okay, and everybody's got to understand that. And we all have a part in it. Once we all connect enough, then we will hit that. We'll get to that 5D. Most people will have that 5D consciousness, okay? And you're working very hard to do that, 8 of Pentacles. You're mastering your craft, okay? You are being an apprentice of whatever you have to do. 2 master wizards, okay? Just know you are doing it, okay? You are persevering, hardworking, and you never will give up, okay? This is how you get to the 10 of Pentacles. This is how you become the best in the business, 8 of Pentacles. That's how, okay? And who is the best in the business? You, this Queen of Swords, okay? Because figure you're a full-blown empress. You're a high priestess magician, for God's sakes. Now with this Queen of Swords, this gives you the ability to have boundaries. Now you know who you are. You know what you're capable of. You know the energy you bring to the table. Okay, nobody's going to take this from you. Nobody's going to tell you otherwise. Okay, you're too valuable It's just, I need you to understand that. All right. Once you know how much you're worth, that's when you will become who you're supposed to be. All right. You'll have that confidence that they can't take. They just wanted you. They were trying to attack that solar plex chakra of you. Keep that. You got to get that confidence back up. Okay, because Eight of Wands in reverse, because they're trying to slow it down. They want to slow you down. So they think if they could take you down, they see you're still in this Queen of Cups energy. You're in this Hermit energy. Okay, it's difficult for them to get to them. So the only thing they can really do is delay this. Okay, that's what this Eight of Wands in reverse is. They want to, make it like they just want to keep, with this Chariot in reverse, keeps things stuck. But if the counterpart wants to go, they're going to go. They're not going to stay stuck to no devil magician, especially with their, somebody they admire, perhaps their father, looking right at this and not going to allow this when they feel that they were the one, that it's their fault that this devil is, when they know now, all right, they see what really matters in life, this King of Wands, and now they want to make things right for you. They know, okay, they're aware, okay, trust me when I tell you, Four of Cups, because they know that this is not what for their child. They don't want them with this area. They don't want this. This is nothing. There's no love. There's nothing with this. Okay, this is total indifference. It's almost like you got to go. We got you. You want to do this the easy way or the hard way? This King of Wands is telling this devil right now. The easy way or the hard way? We got you. Okay, so it's like, what do you want to do? You want to go out? So I believe this devil is not going to challenge this King of Wands. I think this devil will just go back to hell and never be still, just go away. That's what I think. I think this King of Wands is going to make this devil go away. Okay, because at the end of the day, brother, you solved the puzzle. The Wheel of Fortune is here for you. Okay, there's nothing else to say now. Okay, what else can I say? I mean, you've already won. I mean, it's over. You showed them who you are, okay? And then we're going to end it now because I can't get any better than this. Because you are the Queen of Wands, brother. You are the one. You're the Queen of Cups. You're the Empress. You're the full package. You're the total package like Lex Luger, okay? So just know you are the one everyone comes to see. You are the showstopper, okay? Maybe I'll do one more. All right, one more. Because, I mean, what am I going to end with? Queen of Wands. But look where we're at. This is a fucking excellent reading. Tell me it's not. You got, all you have with this devil is a paranoid devil, a magician in reverse energy. Okay, you got your counterpart here that wants to leave behind, desire to forgive, Five of Swords in reverse, release the negative thoughts, Eight of Swords in reverse, with the help of this King of Wands, who's probably their father, who's protecting this Hermit, Queen of Cups, where we've seen confirmation on that Queen of Cups, okay, come right out. You've seen multiple situations right here. That's the Queen of Cups, okay? So nobody's going to block this. You're too balanced, Temperance. You're too hardworking, Eight of Pentacles. And it just doesn't matter. There's nothing anybody could do. There's nothing that's going to stop this. So let's just get one more and then we're going to end this. Because, I mean, what else can I say? It's when you go too much and it's too good, it's like then it goes into bad stuff. So, but here you go. So doesn't make nothing. So whatever options, just know you were never an option, Seven of Cups. You were never an option. So whatever fantasy illusion, that's going to leave with this Magician reverse. Whatever this devil tried to throw options onto the camera, they are leaving that behind. They don't want these options. They want you, this King of Cups. They want you, okay? They don't want this Eight of Cups. They are escaping the situation. They're escaping it. They don't want it. Nothing left for it. It's done. Finished. Finito, and that is why, okay, this is perfect. This is so perfect. This devil, right now, is upside down, brother. That is the devil upside down. When the devil is upside down, that means they are released. That means they are on their head. They're on their ass, and they have to be sent back to hell to never be seen or heard from again because they are not in control right now. The devil is not in control because you know why, brother? Because Nine of Cups, you are a wish come true. You are the one who brings the fun because you are the sun. You have that Ace of Cups coming from this King of Cups. Your Ten of Cups is there, and everything else is coming into play, all right? And this devil, they're finished, okay? Devil in reverse, devil both caught, okay? So it tells you, it started with the devil being seen. Now you got the devil being released. Don't get better than that, does it? Does it? Okay, Queen of Cups. Don't forget that one. You're the best, all right? And plus, you got this Wheel of Fortune. So have a great day. I love you guys. I'll see you tomorrow, okay? Hope you enjoyed this one. Thanks for everything.